In this video, we are going to discuss about how we can add multiple copies to one title. So let me start first explaining that how to find and what is the concept of multiple copies here. Actually, when suppose we have taken one book, Theory of Library Classification last year, and next year some faculty or anyone recommends to the library that okay, this is highly demanded book in the library and we need at least 2 or 5 more copies in the library. So what we can do here, though with the same edition, same year of publication, so in that case you don't have to do the catalog again. You get the book after purchasing, you get the book to the cataloging section, and then you just search this particular title in the respective text box, and it will show you. Let me show here. If I go to the main screen of the staff interface, now if I search the title in this box, you can see here after searching the record it is showing me the full detail here, and it is showing the same barcode which we added in the last exercise. The title is here, all the details are given here. For example, I get 5 more copies of the same title next year and I have to add the details. What I was mentioning, that you don't have to add the catalog detail again, or you don't have to create the separate catalog of the same title again. Instead, you can do the direct adding the item detail to the item detail page. Just be clear here that, as I was mentioning while discussing with the cataloging, that in Koha, for when you add the record or a catalog to the Koha, it gets added in two separate screens. The first screen where you have to add the bibliographical detail of the book, means you have to add title, author, place of publication, physical description. All these details are given in the first page, that is called the bibliographical detail page, or in Koha it is known as the record. Second one is the item, where we are supposed to add the accession number, location, permanent location, current location, and all these details are given the second screen. So if I get the title here, I have to choose the second option, edit item, and it will take me directly to the second item instead of going to the first page where I can add all the detail. You can see here the one item which was already added. Now I have to add another 5 copies of the same title. So in that case, first I need to give the accession number of, for example, 5 copies you have received and all have been accessed in a range or in a order. So what would be the first number of the sequence you have to enter here? For example, 200, and then I have to add 5 copies. So this 200 will be 1 copy, and then I have to click on add multiple copies here, 5. So automatically what it will do, this particular copy will remain as it is. After this it will add 200, 201, 202, 203 and 204, 5 copies to this particular title. Let's do and see how it reacts. The moment I click on add, it will start processing and then it will add to the master record. You can observe here that it has added the record to master record 200, 201, 202, 203 and 204, and the master record is 10. But if you just see what is the difference between this and this, I did not change the location of these 5 copies. So by default it is going to central library, whereas it was supposed to be entered in the main library. And I also did not give the shelving location of these 5 additional copies which are added here. So in case you have added and now you want to make changes, so easily you can go one by one. As these 5 copies are listed here, each one you can modify and you can add the edit the record. For example, I'm adding the accession number 200 and it will show me the record below where I can change the location. I can change the current location, permanent location, shelving location. I can modify the accession number, everything. And then finally, after doing all this, you can add, if you wish, you can add more item like this, the multiple copies. You see here the screen is open. Now suppose I have to choose the permanent location, then current location, and then I have to choose general stack. Instead of photocopy, I am giving to this particular accession number as a general stack, and then finally I am going to save it. So when I click on save, the record will get updated here and it will be shown here. You can notice I made some changes here, main library, and I made changes in the shelving location, and then it has changed and now it is showing. Likewise, you can edit all these one by one and you can change the location, you can change whatever you wish. So in this way we can add multiple copies of any particular record or the title. Hope this video must have been useful for you, and we will see some other option in the next video. Thanks for watching.